Now we continue again from the point. Mr. Ali Rahim is invited to have a few words with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please once again welcome Mr. Ali Rahim, the President of Karachi College Association.
My seniors, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. I had been allotted 40 minutes for the paper, but unfortunately because of paucity of time, I've been told to wrap up my paper if I can within about 10, 15 minutes. So I will have to rush through my paper. I would just like to talk about, before going into the budget presentation, which I prepared on a clause or a section-wise basis. I would first of all like to just mention that amendments were made in the Finance Ordinance, Finance Amendment Ordinance 2009, dated 28th of October, and White Finance Amendment Ordinance 2010, dated 5th of February, which expired on the 4th of May. On the 4th, what was being tried, that the ordinance was to be re-promulgated or reproduced in the National Assembly. But unfortunately, the same could not be done, and hence all the provisions that were prevalent in the two finance amendment ordinances that was brought as a part of the budget proposals and have been included in the budget proposal. Now, the biggest problem that I see, and my dear friends will be able to agree, is that what happens to all the proceedings that have taken place by the finance ordinances as announced by me. Second is, Shafar Saab has mentioned a few things about the GDP section 111.4 and presumptive tax, and of course I agree with him in principle, but unfortunately Pakistan's situation is such that it cannot be, I don't think can be done at this point of time. I move to the sections straight away. Rates of tax for association persons are now taxable at a flat rate of 25%. And this has been made this is being made as a retrospective application from 2010 onwards. What has happened is that AOPs have been now brought in line with companies with a lower rate of tax of 25%. Unfortunately, what is going to happen is, I personally feel that this is a bad law, and against a slab which used to start from up to 30 lakhs of rupees going up to 25 or 25%, that is now on a flat rate. So even if you earn about 4 lakhs of rupees, you'll have to pay the same rate of tax. Section 33 provides for applicability of non-applicability of the benchmark rate difference for employees for interest-free loans or below benchmark rate interest. If the employee does not, now this provision will not be applicable to such employees who do not charge any interest from the company on their balances lying with the employer. It's a very strange thing. I think this has come only for the banking, because that is the only place where employees maintain a bank balance I don't think any other institutions bank balances are maintained. One very good change that has been made in the ordinance is Section 37A, introduction of taxability of shares of public companies, which has now finally been brought under the ambit of tax. This was going on for the, if I remember correctly, it was 2006 that we first, it was coming in, we had all thought it was coming in. Finally, it was extended up to 2008, and then for some reason beyond, I don't know the reason behind it, but it was extended up to, finally according to them, it was extended up to 30th of June 2010, and the law has just been brought in, and it is expected to be taxed in the next year. There is a mistake in this statement, which has been given by the government, that the first year of taxability is 2010. Factually speaking, 2010 will be exempted from tax. 2011 se taxable hoga. So I think that will have to be rectified by the government. I would just like to take this opportunity to mention over here that the budget proposals does not propose anything with regards to indexation by foreign investors. What happens is that when foreign investors bring in money into this country, suppose they've invested it at 60 rupees to the dollar, and today when they're remitting it back, it is 80 rupees a dollar. For them, it's a dollar conversion. Suppose they have not made any money on it, but unfortunately what is going to happen, they're going to get some extra money in terms of local currency, and therefore it is going to be. So what I would suggest from this house is that there is a need to further refine the system for non-residents who invest in foreign currencies to the effect